All right, y'all, we're back for another YouTube video today. Yesterday, what did we have? Let me see. Let me check real quick. Let me recap what we did yesterday. In the free play we gave you. I know Verlander didn't get there. Phillies hit him well, and I think he had trouble in the fourth inning. He was cruising until then, and honestly, he could have went and got it, but they pulled him out, so it happens. Let me try and find this play. Oh, so we did awful yesterday for the free play, but I did have somebody reach out to me on Instagram, and he DM'd me a four-man winner. I actually might be able to pull it up. He DM'd me a four-man winner that he got from the YouTube videos of props that he liked, and he just kind of like picked it apart. So here it is. So he picked the Chelsea Gray play that we gave, the McCowan play that we gave. I think he just went on a limb here and on his own read he picked Plum under. And then he took under on Enrique first half fantasy score. So he won $350 just from watching the video. He got McCowan and Chelsea Gray and helped him win. So that's what y'all need to be doing. Pick your favorite plays that we like and put them together. Anyways, let's go over. Actually, before I go over some plays, I want to discuss something. Let's see. So this one is ending for the 35% off. It ends today. I'll keep this one 25% off, this one 25% off. This one's going to get around 20% off after today. So if you're wanting to join now. We're going to do a live stream tonight going over football season, how we do it, and units and all that kind of stuff. So code season is the last day you can use it for 35% off, and then you can always finance it too after you use the code. So it's code SZN for 35% off. That's going to end today, so take advantage of it while you can. Like I said, for these, I'll keep these 25% off for a little bit longer. You can use code CFB for the weekly and monthly. And you can finance this one as well. For the weekly, I don't think you can finance it after you use the code. Yeah, you can't finance it once you use the code. But yeah, you get for $48.75 instead of $65. So those will stay 25% off for at least another week. This one, like I said, it's gonna go from 35% off to 20% off after today. So use code SEASON for this one, code CFB for the monthly and the weekly. All right, now let's discuss some plays that we like before I need to go. Let's see. Pitcher strikeouts, first of all. I like Drew Rasmussen. This is a bait play because I think he's only going to pitch the first inning. You can take it if you want, but I'm pretty sure he's only going to pitch the first inning. David Festa, 5 strikeouts, very good. That's a free play we gave out on Instagram too. I think Corbin Burns is at 5 too. You can take him as well. We took him on Chalkboard for 2x at 5.5, so I like that. Over there on Chalkboard, but if you want to take the 5 for push equity, you can. Let's see. Any other strikeouts that I like today? I'd be careful with Skeens. They announced that they're going to keep his innings on watch, so I'm assuming they're going to keep him like to 5 innings unless he has a really low pitch count. So I'd be careful with him, or if you're going to take him, I would go over here and take this, but 4 is too high for me to take, so I'm not going to. Let me go back to the strikeouts. Let's see, Castillo at 7 isn't awful. I'm staying away. Let's see. What else? Bassett at 5.5 is kind of interesting, but I'm not going to take it, I don't think. That's all I really like for the strikeouts, honestly. As far as hitters go, I like Jordan at 8.5 hitter fantasy score. I think everybody's on his under today because they're looking at this. But I think he has good hitting conditions against the pitcher that he has a pretty good history against. So I would take him over 8.5 hitter fantasy. You could ride Bryce Harper still. He's been hot. You can take him over 7.5 fantasy. Judge, I would take today. He has a really good history against Gore. Rafael Devers, I would take over 7. Let's see, what else? I wonder who. Oh wait, never mind. I don't think Gunnar Henderson has faced Walker Buehler in his career, but let me look. Yeah, no, it's only been Santander. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't take anything from that. As far as pitcher fantasy score, I don't hate Burns at 30.5, although I'd rather you just take his strikeouts. Let's see. I would take BB under, oddly enough, but I'm personally not taking that, but I kind of like the under there. I don't hate Kyle Hendricks over 2.5 earned runs allowed, actually. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I don't see any pitcher outside I like, really. You can go Bellinger over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. That's not bad. Oh, wait, never mind. Don't take that. I just realized. Don't take that. I lied. Salvi over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Not bad. Pasaquinto over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs isn't bad. If you want to go, Jose Ramirez over his hitter fantasy score, if he has one, he should have one. Yeah, if you want to take him over 8 hitter fantasy score, you can. Don't hate that. Brian Reynolds. I was looking at Brian Reynolds. You can take him over 1.5 total bases. I like that. Actually, might keep that. And then coming over here to WNBA, there's a good bit of props I like. If I was going to take anything for Caitlin Clark, it'd be her under. I don't think. I would probably take her under fantasy score, honestly. I would take her under fantasy score, personally. Either that or under points, under 20 points. One of those two. Because Connecticut has the best defense in the league. So, and she's going to have Dejani Carrington on her, so I like her under her fantasy score, personally. All right. As far as points, I like. This is tough. I think Alicia Gray over 15.5 isn't a bad spot if you want to go to her. Copper, we're big on as a free play on Instagram. You can take her over 19.5. You can stick with Collier over 21.5. It's a good matchup. She hasn't hit this against Phoenix in a while, but it's a good matchup for her. I'm telling you right now, Sabrina is a really good play today. Over 19.5 points. I really like her today. I like her points and assists over 24.5 too. So you can go to either one of those. See what else. Mabry over 13.5, another free play that we gave out on Instagram. You could go to Boston over 13.5. I'm personally staying away just because Connecticut's defense is so good. Stewie is another one you can go to over 20. But the player I'm going to in this Liberty Sparks game is going to be Sabrina. I think Sabrina has a really good chance at 19.5 today. And I like Rakia Jackson. You can take her over 14. She's been hot. You can stick with her. Don't hate that. I feel like Reese is just going to chuck shots today. You could take her over 13.5 field goals attempted. Honestly, I think she's just going to chuck shots up from the paint because she's going to, rebound her own rebounds. And yeah. Fantasy score wise, I like Cloud over 28. I also like her assist over 6. That's a good line. I kind of like Diana Taurasi under, but 13.5 is crazy. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to think of anything else I like. I like this one at 6.5 defensive rebounds for Alyssa Thomas. That's really good. I like that one. think Cardoso at 5.5 is kind of crazy too. Let me see if I like anything else. I'm gonna take her off. Actually, I'm gonna stick with Sabrina, dude. Points and assists. Let me check something on Kyle Hendricks real quick. I'm gonna see what the book's like on him. But I like his over 2.5 earned runs. Yeah, I still like it. Okay. And then maybe like you go to here, take your under on fantasy score. Or you could go, honestly, I'll show you why I like her under fan. Well, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You could go Boston under 36.5 fantasy score. You see something here? I think I like Boston under her fantasy score. Yeah, I like Boston under her fantasy score. If you look at her home game, days of rest 1. Yeah. Look at her in 2024 on 1 day of rest for her fantasy score. She's not been great, except for against Phoenix, which is an awful defense. In Seattle, she barely cleared this line. So I kind of like her under her fantasy score. But you can see the away game that she had, or home game she had against Connecticut. At the beginning of the season, she had 25. So that gives us another 11 points to operate with. But yeah, I think I'm going to go her fantasy score under. Unless, is there first half fantasy score for her? Yeah. Actually, I would go her first half fantasy score under. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Let's go her first half fantasy score under. They got a Euro golf board? Oh, okay. This might be interesting. I'm gonna make a YouTube video for golf, for PGA and Euro golf later tonight, so stay on the lookout for that. I got a busy night because I gotta do a live stream in Discord too, but I'll do the YouTube video for y'all too. So yeah, take her under 18.5 fantasy score. I like this. This is a slip that I like here. Let me see. I think we're gonna go with this, but let me see something real quick. I want to see if he's been. Yeah, I like this. Wait, when's the last time he pitched? Did I say 8? No, it had to be August. Yeah, August 23rd. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna run with this format. I kind of like this. Yeah, let's run with this. Okay. So, also, look at this, dude. Another thing I learned is that whenever I try and share a lineup, they took like the link share option away from me because they don't want me sharing it to. They don't want it to be easy for me to share to other people. So they took that away from me. I saw it on somebody else's page that they did that, and I thought they did it for everybody, but one of my buddies said that he can still share links to his slip. So I guess they just took that away from me. So that's cool. But it's what happens, I guess, whenever they try and limit you. So I would run with this 4-man. Boston on her first half, I like a lot. I think Sabrina's due for a big game. Reynolds, I like his matchup against Hendricks, and it's kind of a correlation here. So I think Pittsburgh hits Hendricks well today, and hopefully he gives up 3 earned runs. So I like that as a 4-man, and y'all know some other props that I like today as well. So create your own slips, do what you want with them, and yeah, if y'all hit anything with the props that I give you, or if we hit this 4-man, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I like hearing about it. So make sure that if you want to take advantage of this, 35% off. Today's the last day for it. It'll go down 20% tomorrow. It's code SZN. This is code CFB. This will stay for another week for 25% off. And same with this one. Code CFB will be good for another week for 25% off. I'm gonna link them. I'll link the winnable link down below as well. If you want deposit matches on Chalkboard, it's right here. Use code Morse Bros. Give you up to $100. Same with Sleeper, up to $500, and better, you can use code Bryce. I don't know why they didn't let me use code Morse Bros, but they just made a code Bryce, so whatever. They'll give you a deposit match up to $250. I'll be using better and Sleeper a lot for football, so you need to have those apps. Other than that, that's all for today. Lock this slip in, and I'll see y'all later tonight with a golf YouTube video.